Hey guys, it's me Bethany, and today's video is totally gonna be about books because I love books. I just went and bought a ton of books in that box right there. But I showed you all of those in the haul, and I just wanted to do a review on two of the books that I've read so far. I've only had them for like 2 days and I've already read like one book a day. It's been amazing, and I am so excited. So let's just get started and show you everything that I got because everything's great. And I just got $26 today. So I'm going to cash it out hopefully this week, and we're going to go get some stuff from the grocery store sometime this week. And I start school tomorrow, you guys. Tomorrow on uh, this here computer. So I'm super excited about that. But anyways, let's get right on into this review. So you guys, I had to set you up. But anyways, to start off this review, there's no hate towards authors or anything, because I love these books. Just a warning. I don't know. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm doing. Anyways, for the beginning of the review, I'm going to be reviewing today Friends with Boys by Faith Erin Hicks. This is such a good book. It is so different than I thought it was going to be. I didn't really know the basis of the story at all, but I knew it had something to do with a girl that had friends that were boys. Didn't know they were her brothers. Didn't know anything. And disclaimer, there's a lot of spoilers in this, so if you want to read this and you don't already want to know what happens, then don't watch this video. And if you don't want to know what's happening in Good as Lily, which is the best book I've ever read, so good, then don't watch this video either. But if you've already read this book, you know that it is a great book. And if you don't like it, it's okay. Everyone has different preferences and opinions on books, and that's just the book world. It's just how it goes, sadly. But as you might be able to tell, this is a graphic novel. Graphic novels are like my thing. I personally just gravitate towards them more than regular books. They are like more expensive to buy normally, but I just feel like it's worth it because I just love graphic novels so much. One of my personal favorites, let me go get her book. Okay, so pretty much the first graphic novel I've ever read was Smile by Raina Telgemeier. I own this book, as you guys already probably know if you've watched my old videos, but this is Raina Telgemeier's Smile, and as you can see, braces. I've got braces too. Yes, as you can probably already tell, it's a graphic novel, and as you can also see, it's basically a storyline of a girl that loses her two front teeth, and she has to go through all this stuff, all this surgery, all this medicine, braces, and everything to fix her mouth. At the end, she's left with a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful smile. It's not great, but they did the best they could, and it was awesome. I love it. I read it all the time. Whenever I'm going on like a car ride, I'll take it. Whenever I'm just doing something that's going to take pretty long, I just take it along because it's a great, 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 great book. But back onto the subject, we're on Friends with Boys. So Friends with Boys is the storyline of a girl who she basically has never ever gone to public school, and she's going to be a freshman this year. So she in the book, and she is going to high school, which is the worst place, especially in her town. a lot of stuff going on, a lot of jockeys and stuff like that. And the volleyball team is the popular people, like the jocks in this book. And as you might be able to tell, yes, there are people down here. So these two people are people that um, it's not Maggie, it's Emily. Let me see. Oh my goodness, Maggie. Yeah, Maggie. It is Maggie. Okay, but this is Maggie, and she's starting as a freshman in high school, and she meets first of all, these three are her brothers right there. So they're her brothers. This one is in the drama club, which is awesome. And these two are just twins, and these it also deals with a ghost in it, which is super cool because I do like when ghosts are added in books and stuff. I think it's cool. I don't believe in ghosts, or forgotten spirits or things like that, but and then these two people are brother and sister, and this guy was bullying this guy before because he was popular, and then they were making fun of his sister. He was making fun of his sister because of the influence from the crowd of people that were popular that wanted him to be, because he was on the volleyball team and he did good on the volleyball team. So they were like, "Oh my goodness, let's just make him make fun of his sister." So like he was just done with it. He shaved his head, um, made a mohawk and everything. And this is definitely a book I will definitely like request and suggest that you get, highly suggest that you get and read. It is not a very hard book to read at all. I read this in like I could have read it in less than a day. I had my niece, so I was watching her a lot. But yeah, there are so many, so many amazing graphics in here. And I will show you the ghost. So let's find the ghost. So here is what the ghost looks like right there. That is the ghost from a shipwreck. Basically, like a lost ship, and she was going to the ship to see her husband and her kids. And the ship was empty with no one in it at all, and it just like rolled up to the dock. So she died of like a heart attack anxiety when she was just standing there waiting. And then when she found out, she was just whoa, like she died. She died. She was just there was nothing left for her. And the best thing about this book for me is that I can read it as many times as I want. It's mine. I don't have to lend it to anyone else because I don't personally really like to do that. I'm not a big, oh, you want my book? Okay, I'll give it to you. No, I don't really like to do that. I kind of just like to like keep them on a bookshelf. If you're coming over to my house and you're like, oh, well, can I read this book while I'm here? I'm like, okay, because I can watch you and surveillance, like, nah, that's not creepy, but yeah, it's not creepy. And then this is the book that I am currently reading. This is Good as Lily, and this does the book that I was just reading, Friends with Boys, does have some cuss words in it, but I like am gonna go over in the book and take like a Sharpie and stuff and like X it out because I don't like to see that. Um, this is Derek Kirk Kim and Jesse Ham's Good as Lily, and as you can tell, it's like sort of like an anime, kind of like an anime because of the eyes, but it's kind of like that kind of drawing style. And in the book, it is like this, which I love. It's like a comic book, like it's like a comic book kind of paper and black and whiteness. It's like a faded, and it's just so cool, and I am absolutely in love with it. This book goes on the storyline of a girl named Lily, obviously. Good as Lily. So Lily, I think her full name is Emily, but I'm not really sure. probably not. Lillian is probably her full name. But basically, this goes on the storyline of a girl that was like friends with these two people, and she she gets surprised by a birthday party, a surprise birthday party for her, and they get her presents and stuff. They open all that, and then she, after the birthday party, goes to get some ice cream with her friends because they're gonna hang out with one of her friends, and she gets a pinata instead. It's a pinata of a pig, just like this one. Just like this one right there. So it's a pinata of a pig. She's like, oh my goodness, why? So she gets the pinata and she tries to break it open and stuff, but it doesn't work. And so she's like, what? What? So she just goes ahead and like swats it as hard as she can, and it lands on her head. The pig head is on her head, and she's got a lump on her head and everything. And then she goes home, and then at night she like remembers that she leaves one of the presents that her friend got her, and so she, at the park that they had the birthday party at, so she runs to the park to get it, and on the way she sees a little girl crying. So she's like, oh my goodness, I gotta help this little girl. So she gets a little girl, and then she runs into a girl that's drowning, and then there's like a grandma there, and she's like, oh my goodness, what's happening? So it turns out that the little girl is her when she was younger. The girl that was drowning is a 29-year-old version of her, and like her when she's 29, and the old woman is a 70-year-old woman. That is her. So if you see on the cover, this is the little girl. This is her right now. That's her 29-year-old self, and that's her 70-year-old self. I just figured that out. Why am I so stupid? Why didn't I not figure that out? Like, why did I? Oh gosh. Anyways, so this is a great book. I'm not finished reading it, as you guys can see. I'm only this far in, but it's pretty far in for me to know enough about it. I'm really good at reading graphic novels, so I read them really fast, but I definitely recommend that you read Good as Lily, Friends with Boys, and Smile, and I hope all y'all have a great day, because I know I will, and I'm so glad that I own these two books, and I can read them whenever I want to. So, without further ado, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I make new videos, which is every single day. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Taters.